Hello, brother. Today we're going to talk about timetables versus to do lists. Now, I've used both methods in the past, and today I'm going to tell you which I think is the most effective at helping you be consistent, be productive, and just stay on the correct path of life. Now, why are we even using this? I need to clear this because there's many people that don't believe in to do lists, productivity methods, stuff like that. Well, I think these are so important because if you don't do something like a to-do list or a timetable, you don't really know what you're doing. Sure, you have a brief idea of like, yeah, I'll go to the gym and I'll do that homework, but that's just a mental to-do list basically. Or I'll do that, yeah, I go to the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning and then I do this and this and this. You still do this. And you get a massive reward by writing them down, both because you don't miss tasks, you can allocate time better, and when you do a timetable especially, you eliminate dead zones of time where you don't know what you're doing. And for both of them, the benefit is it eliminates the need for choice. Every time, if you need to sit and think, oh, what do I need to do? That takes about 15 minutes of your focus. It just drains your mind slowly. If you're trying to do a task and you think, okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? These eliminate that and help your life be 80, 90% productive. Like, say in your day, you can make it that about 80, 90, sometimes 100% of your day is productive. That's fantastic. So, firstly, to do list pros and cons. I'll go through this very quickly. These are some to do lists like you can use. So, either like me, just make a table and fill stuff in. Like this, the reason I shape it like this, which seems a bit weird, because this is a normal to do list where you just click whatever, is because I used to have a notebook and I'd write like clean. Then I thought, okay, yeah, I need to like read my Bible, pray, wrote stuff about my diet, my mental health stuff, and then I did my workout, and then I wrote how much I need to work. And I still use the exact same system to this day, actually. I love it. It may not be so effective, but it doesn't need to be. It needs to just, I'm talking effective and how it looks and stuff. Just whatever works for you, somewhere where you can write your stuff down. Another app I've been using is called Todoist. Just looks like this, where just press a button to add new workout, press a button, add new, do this, and then you can just click the little circle once it's done and it disappears. I just like this to highlight it. It reminds me when I used to do it on a notebook. It's great. The problem is that it doesn't organize your day, and then every single time you need to do something, you have to decide the order. Even if you say, "Oh no, I know the order." Well, for you to know the order, you decide that preemptively. It's like, okay, I'm gonna work out, and then I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. If you need to do that every single day, and then your day will change, it can really mess your day up. But the benefit is you can change it really easily. Like I could just add, like this is just a random example of a screenshot I used. You can just edit this stuff on a day. It just takes 2 seconds, right? Like the night before. Very convenient, very nice, far better than not having one. Timetable pros and cons. This is an example of a timetable I used to use a long, long time ago. One of my first ones. Sure, some of it's in Greek, doesn't matter. You don't even need to like read this stuff, it wouldn't be helpful. And all I do is like this was my morning routine. This was my morning routine, give or take. Then I'd go to school. No, I think this was for a weekend. Yeah, this was for a weekend. I'd like do my morning routine. I'd go work. I'd come back, do some stuff, and then you may think, oh no, but my day changes. So like I can't predict that. I just made 4 timetables and I did it once in my life, and I just changed between them. And I had a timetable, and it really helps you stay on like the straight and narrow. Trust me, bro, if you've never tried it, don't shit on it because it's so. A timetable has revolutionized my productivity. Genuinely, from the moment I started using it, I became at least 50% more productive. It's so helpful. And if you say, "Oh, my day changes," do you see what I did here? I included it in this part of the screenshot. 6:30 to 9, and then I just did dashes, and it was like work dash train dash workout dash time with family. If you have a time where some days you go kickboxing, other days you don't, well, some days going to be say 6 to 7:30 work/kickboxing. And something I want you to keep in mind is that you don't need to be perfectly perfect with either of these. These are simply to help you and guide you. This is your perfect day. I hit my perfect day, say 10% of days, but I'm about 80, 90% there usually. It really helps you get close to that, close to that, close to that. But don't ever like think you did bad because you didn't do perfect. Okay? Here's what I think you should do. Have both of them. This is a screenshot from my Notion document, and all I do is I have my to-do list on the side, my timetable on the other side, And also, by the way, if you look at it carefully and you're like, why do you wake up at almost 9 a.m.? I have a new sales job like American. It ends at like 2 a.m. So whatever, ends at 2 a.m. sometimes. Usually I get more sleep than like 7 hours, right? But I just made a new timetable. Like it used to be like 2, 3 hours before. Just shift everything forward. It's so easy. And the reason I like to have this is because this is my perfect day. I wake up and I know off by heart because I've seen this thousands of times. I wake up, I do this. But if any day I slip off it a little bit, like 10 minutes, I'm okay. I'll just shift it everything in my mind, and then I take it off here because it's nice here. Like here I have my workout and stuff. Like every part of my workout, how long I work, how much I've eaten. It's like other stuff. But this, if someday I wake up say like an hour late, or I have a bad, like I scroll for a little bit, or I speak to someone too long and I'm just off the, I'm not really doing good. All I do is instead of trying to follow my really difficult timetable where every single minute is allocated to a productive task, just think, okay, I can meditate for a little bit, I can gratitude journal for a little bit, I can do 1 or 2 sets of the workout, and it really helps you get back in the flow state of, like, back here with the to-do list, just take 1 or 2 things off, take 1 or 2 things off, take 1 or 2 things off, but I try live by the timetable. So I just make this, and sure, the first week is going to be a little bit difficult to get adjusted, but after the first week, this is going to be so ingrained into you that you're just going to see the productivity benefits. You're going to wake up, boom, instantly at this exact time that my alarm rings. I do this, and then I do this, and this. I eat this. I train this. Everything that is productive is written down, documented, because that removes part of the choice. You've said you're going to do it. It gives more accountability, which is amazing for consistency and such, but it also eliminates your choice of doing it in the moment. Sure, you have the choice of, do you actually go work out or not, but it being in your mind of, okay, now I work out, eliminates some of the barrier of, should you do it or not. And the to-do list kind of a backup and just for organization, like what have I worked out and such. So I really hope that helps, bro. I know this seems kind of gimmicky and funny, right? Like, oh yeah, timetables, to-do list. This has genuinely revolutionized my life. I've used this for 2 or 3 years, and it has been one of the most important things for my productivity and like just improving in whatever I wanted. Whether that season was about training, or whether it was about school or work or money, whatever. So helpful, man. So helpful. Get out of here, bro. Much love.